Alright guys, I'm down here with traveling tackle bag. I brought 4 rods because I really don't know what I'm getting into with this bag. I took a peek inside it, of course, but you know, until you're really at the water, you don't really know what you're going to end up using. Oh, and that's a hole. But I'm down here on Gospel Creek. I figured this might be my best bet. I come down all the way to the furthest point that I've explored because everything else, the water was just slap full of that algae looking stuff, and it's kind of low, so this looked like the best spot, and I think I'm going to go ahead, and I saw some worms in here. I think I'm going to go ahead and start off with that and then move forward and see what happens. Now, that's a color I've never actually used before. Bubblegum Yellow Swirl Yum Dingers. Let's give it a shot. See what happens. We're taking advantage of this 90-degree cold front we're having. Figured I better get to fishing while it was cool. Last week we set a record for here in Shreveport, Louisiana. 105 degrees. Which the heat has a lot to do with why y'all haven't seen me as much here lately. Bunch of little bluegill down there. Huh. Wow, that was a little bass. Well, he just barely missed that hook. I wasn't paying attention, or I could have caught him. Big old red ears. Alright, I gotta try to catch those things. Let's see what we got in here. I think I'm going to take one of these. That sure looks like a brimworm to me. see what that does. The rules were to use everything in the box. There wasn't no rules about modifying. I don't know, guys, what y'all think? Think that'll catch a brim? Let's find out, shall we? And there's a bass right there. How do you like that? They're pecking at it. Well, something bit the tail off. Some red ears are on the bed. Maybe I ought to leave them alone. That explains why they're not really going after this bait. Someone told me that would work. Alright, look at this pretty little guy. Yes, sir. You are the first fish with the mystery tackle bag. Well, first fish for me. Alright, brother. Appreciate you playing the game. A little modified bait worked pretty good. See if we can make it happen twice. Huh. Alright. First bass. Look at that beast. Hold still, bud. Tell you what, son. The quote, Bubba, grow bigger, son. Well, never fished this spot, never been this far down. I don't know. take a look, see how it looks. The only concern I have right now is it is summertime. I guarantee you somewhere in this long grass is a snake. Maybe I'll fish on this wall for a minute and see what happens. Just bring the worm rod for the time being. Down there looks good, but again, snakes. I mean, little brim, look at them go. Well, at least I'm not getting skunked on this mission. I have caught a couple brim and a brim-sized bass. All right, brother. They're always hiding in the rocks. Well, I didn't really want to do this video with nothing but dinks of all species, but at least I'm catching fish. All right, brother. Alright, so I haven't quite made it to the other dam yet, but I just saw this spot and it looks like it's worth checking out at least. I'm just bringing the one rod with the worm on it, see what happens, and then I'll go from there. There's a lot of that scum here. Maybe I can get around it, and maybe, just maybe, there's something hiding in here. Doubtful, but we'll see. Some little bitty bait fish. I'll be, look at that. Boy, he nailed it ASAP too. Alright, well, I feel a little better about it. Brother, I've been looking for you. And I might have to start buying me some bubblegum worms. Boy, you wasn't never, ever getting off of there. Yep, my pliers are in the car, but I got these. It's a decent bass. 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. I'll probably be doing you a favor. There's another little bitty bass. I threw you on the other side. But I guess I'll put you back home. Appreciate you, brother. All that is brim beds from when the water was up. That is a bunch of them too. Alright guys, down here at the Wishing Well. Gonna do another round with the traveling tackle bag. Hoping to get, you know, at least one more nice bass. I've had this bag really longer than I wanted to have it, but I haven't had many opportunities to use it, so I'm going to try, see if I can't find another one. I've got very little time today. I'm actually waiting on a phone call from my dad, but I figure while I'm waiting on him to get home, I'll make a few casts. Maybe something will bite. Oh! You see that big old snake? Yep, I'm not fishing here today. I just about took a step that direction too, to stand on my rock. Alright, well, maybe tomorrow. That big old nasty buzzard. That's a big gnarly bird. Well, I've got even less time now. I'm back here on Gospel Creek. I'm going to leave the bag in the car, but there is a stockpile of brim, so I brought the brim pole out this time too. I was going to only bring this worm, but I got that little beetle spin tied on already, so maybe I can catch a brim. Oh, I see a bunch of bass. Oh, this might actually be a really good day to fish, and it sucks that I've got so little time. Keep seeing a nice bass swimming around, but he is not interested. Something's interested. Little bass. I'll take them. Boy, you can't go wrong with the beetle spin. Little bitty guy, but it's a bass. Good timing too. It's about time for me to go. Alright, brother, I appreciate you. Alright guys, I'm back down on the creek. This is going to be my last shot at getting a couple more fish for the traveling tackle bag, because I've got to get it back on the road. It's starting off down here. I see all them little brim scored up just like they were yesterday. Try this spot a little bit, and then I'll probably move down and see what's going on, and hopefully today I don't run into any more snakes. Look at all those brim. Well, since they're active, let me try the little beetle spin first. Oh, there's a gang of them. First cast, look at that. Well, that boy is fired up. All right, little brother. if lightning strikes twice. Not twice in a row. Oh, can you believe it? That's a nice bass. Nailed it as soon as it hit the water. Now if I can just get him out of all this crap. Come on, get out of there, boy. He didn't even give that bait a chance to get wet. Well, because of this little fella right here, I am feeling better about this video. If I can just get that hook out of his mouth. Oh, this stuff is such a mess. It's actually a pretty small beetle spin for a half-grown bass to hit. Appreciate you, brother. Got me another little bass. Boy, it's a beetle spin kind of day, I guess. Ain't nothing of size really, but I'll take what I can get. Thank you, brother. I saw him come up. Well, I may just need to stick with this little beetle spin. Well, dude, you are in a bad spot. There very well could be a snake in there. Darn it. Phil. Kind of messed up, dude. Let me find a stick. Well, luckily I still got this thing in the car. And he's off. I knew he was going to hit it. Alright, don't you act a fool like your brother did. Tell your big brother. Alright guys, back on another spot, and this is probably going to have to be my last spot. Tell you what, I've been on this creek 3 times this week, and it has dropped several feet this week. In fact, it's dropped at least, I don't know, 1 or 2 feet, or probably 2 or 3 feet since yesterday. We badly need some rain. But let's try this last spot. I really want to get something on this leech. Got another. Come on up here, boy. Well, you got hooked good, didn't you? You just gave up fighting. You knew it was over. Start fighting after I get the hook out of you. Appreciate you playing the game. Pretty impressed with this leech. Getting it done, and it's pretty tough. Alright guys, that's gonna be it. Let's go edit a video.